As you all probably or hopefully know, we have a new European Commission. And as you most likely also know, the talk of the town is no longer green, but clean. Concretely, that means how do we make European industry competitive again, while staying true to our long-term goal of climate neutrality? Or introduce the Clean Industrial Deal. There's a bit too much to unpack here, and that's also not my ambition, but it's interesting to take a look at the communication to see what it means for reuse, and of course more specifically, for RTP. Most interestingly, it refers to a new Circular Economy Act in 2026 with some interesting snippets. For example, potential harmonization of end-of-waste criteria. And if you've watched one of the previous episodes, you'll know that RTP is never waste. So this is already an interesting topic to follow closely from our perspective. Another one that we've mentioned before, extended producer responsibility, gets a mention too. And as we've discussed before, it's important for EU legislation to recognize companies that take individual responsibility for their end-of-life packaging, such as we do. Finally, a focus on promoting the better uptake of secondary raw materials and waste. And again, this is something we can only encourage from an RTP perspective. It'll be curious to see though which approach the Circular Economy Act will take, as many of its suggested components are already partially addressed in the PPWR. Are we going for another simplification of legislation? Let's hope we stop there and we don't venture too far down the rabbit hole until we end at deregulation.